Hi, Taurus. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides for love's hidden truths. What is going on around you or a person on your mind? What is the truth in this connection? What is being hidden from us? Is there being anything hidden from us? Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that is newly guided here. If this crossed your path today, probably a message for you. So let's call in our guides now. Let's see what they want you to know. Spirit, I call upon you for loving messages. What is it that you need us to hear? What is it that you need us to know at this time? Any hidden truths around us? Somebody on our mind? I am listening for you now. Magic moments. A little bit of a moment in time, okay, that I'm going to say that there's more than one. I feel like there's a sense of capturing magical moments, okay, that there's so many that and my mind just keeps kind of replaying them. You know, it's almost like, I hope I remember this someday. I hope I don't ever forget what I'm feeling right now. You know, something like that. I have old-fashioned, beautiful. Okay, so some kind of old-fashioned love. Maybe somebody who is secure enough in themselves that they do all the right things. They go through the motions of actually dating somebody, you know, being generous and courteous and respectful, and maybe that's a nice surprise. I have somebody spying on you. Okay. Oh, that's coming into me as I have two things going on. I've got somebody who wants to know what I'm up to, and I've got somebody who wants to pursue you. So I've got there's two people interested in you. Okay. And maybe one, you know, you put on hold for a while, but you've definitely got two people interested. And I guess we need to see which is the hidden truth about either one of them. I have a new beginning. You're looking to have, so if this is a person that was from your past, they're moving you forward. They're trying to move you forward with a new beginning. I have intimacy. Somebody's thinking about you intimately. I want to be intimate with you. I miss being intimate with you. So I could be really struggling with, you know, physically missing you as well. Or you could be thinking about somebody. Maybe you miss them. I have the toxic. Sometimes we have to be reminded of why we're not with somebody. You know, it was painful. It hurt. They hurt you. It was drama. It was always something. So sometimes we have a tendency, the further we get away from somebody, to only remember the good. And maybe that's why they say I'm replaying magical moments, that maybe I'm thinking it was better than it was, you know, something like that. And maybe Spirit's trying to open you up to a good old-fashioned new beginning and putting the toxic behind, you know, cutting ties. And this is a feeling of trying love again. This is a feeling of you being open and you being just aware, they're saying, of that there's a lot of people in this world that will love you. There's not just one, okay? That there's a lot of people out there, right? And you don't have to put all your eggs in one basket. Yeah, you've got somebody who, you know, one was toxic, mind games, and now spying on you, you know. So who's this stalker that, you know, you can't get away from? And then you've got another person who's trying to come into your energy that maybe your head is spinning about, you know, this other one. and is trying to make all the right things, making their moves, you know, an old-fashioned energy, but they're trying to make their move. They're trying to get things started. So right now, I'm want to see which direction you want to go. I have a guess which direction. It could be a twin flame energy that just always pulls at you. I have a 3 of Wands. Think about your higher self and your future self. I have a 2 of Wands. Yeah, there's a lot going on here, like what's best for you. What's my higher self saying? What's my future self saying? What would my future be like with either of these people? I have a High Priestess. These are coming up together. Knight of Swords and a Queen of Swords. Okay. That came into me as we're going to decide together. That wasn't nice. It was almost this feeling of, it's not one person who decides that we're going to be in a relationship. We'll decide what it is that we want together. So you've got this kind of mutual energy of somebody coming into your life that wants to talk about it. Okay. Somebody's ready to talk about their feelings is how it's coming in. Yeah, hold on. I feel that somebody is ready to talk about their feelings. I'm definitely sensing that. And I feel like we're both on the same page. I feel like we're trying to be brutally honest with each other. I also feel like you are letting this person know what's going on in the background because you don't want it to come out that this ex is still pursuing you. They still call, they still, you know, they're still hanging in there. Something like that. I'm starting something new with this Sun. So, but I feel like I have an understanding going into this along the lines of what it is that I'm looking for, what it is that I need out of a relationship. I feel like we're actually adults and we sit down at a table and have dinner and you know, what are you looking for? You know, what is it that you want? You know, I want a companion. I want a friend. I want somebody to do things with. You know, what is it that you are really truly asking of spirit? So I feel like whoever this other person is, it's more trouble than anything. So you have no reason to be going back, but is it somebody who's stirring the pot? Is it somebody who is looking to stir the pot? Possibly. I have an ostrich trap and a Libra energy. Avoidance, fear-based thinking, running for cover, avoiding. So I'm going to say that you had somebody who ran. You had a runner, probably a twin flame connection. And they come out of the woodwork just when you're feeling good about yourself, just when you're ready to move on, just when things are looking up. And there's a sense of they don't want you when you're not with somebody. It feels like they try to chase you when you're ready to be with somebody else. So the timing is a little bit too, they don't want you to be with somebody, but then they don't want to be with you. You know, it's like Virgo energy. Okay, something's off. Something's off. It's giving me, they're saying heart palpitations. I'm getting panic attacks for some reason is how I feel. I have headaches, but I just felt like my heart's racing. I have anxiety. I'm going to say that the thought of this past knocking on your door causes you extreme anxiety that you don't want to face this person. You don't want to, maybe you feel very vulnerable in their presence. Maybe you, as soon as you see them, like you just are not able to stand up for, I can't have you in my life because you've gone through so much. But there's a sense of, I almost have panic attacks when I think about this person. Not healthy. Definitely not healthy. I have an Aries energy. I have a map, finding your way, new territory. There you go. New territory, a new place on the map. Trying to figure things out, following directions, staying the course. That just felt like I made up my mind that I'm going in the direction, and I'm following my intuition with that high priestess. I'm going in the direction of something new. And I made up my mind a long time ago. No matter who knocks on my door, no matter who's still stalking me, I have to. I feel like I have to. I have to save. There's a sense of saving myself. And I do need to find a new direction. I feel like, and this even feels like a move. It could be I had to move away to get away from somebody. So that map could be a physical, what you had to do. Yeah. I have a corset with an Aquarius energy, being bound. I can't be held back again. I can't. I have to be with somebody that's my equal. I have to be with somebody who isn't holding me in. I'm holding my breath. I'm walking on eggshells, playing mind games, they said, toxic behavior. I can't do it again. So you don't have to. Okay. Just because somebody wants you back doesn't mean you're going back. They can want you as much as they can jump up and down. I don't care. You have a choice. You know, we live in a world where, at least in this country, you can get divorced from somebody you don't want to be married to. Nobody can keep you attached to them if you don't want it. So, you know, sometimes we have this tendency to go back to somebody because it's like we just give in, and that's not healthy either. I have a cracked shot, a Capricorn energy. Competent, superior, witty, intense, first class. So you've got somebody coming in that's first class. I like that. I like this feeling of they're impressive. Okay. And I don't know, maybe they're a step above what you had. You know, that's nice. You're putting them a little bit on a pedestal. I'm really proud to be with my new person. I'm really excited. Maybe God and Spirit brought you something better. You know, I'm assuming they did. So it is a feeling of it's impressive. I'm going to say impressive. I have handcuffs with a Virgo energy. You have something that trapped you, or you felt like you couldn't control in the past. And there's a sense of fear that this is going to come back. And you're going to be back where you were. And you don't have to repeat the same patterns. It's the person who keeps falling in love with an alcoholic. You know, it's the person who, and they know they're an alcoholic going into it. You know, it's like, no, don't put yourself in a relationship with another alcoholic. That was very difficult the last time. Okay, learn from your mistakes. But there's a sense of I'm going to repeat the same kind of relationship, every relationship. And that's not true. Every relationship is different. Your crystal ball is here. Look at this. I love this. And I have a Scorpio energy in this card. Trust your intuition. Okay. Listen to your gut. Listen to your own feelings. If this new old-fashioned romance that's coming in, that's ready to talk about their feelings and sees you as their equal, and they're looking into their crystal ball, and it includes you, and they're saying, I see a future with you, then, you know, what do we have to lose? Nothing, other than this could be the person that you're supposed to be with. They're saying that sometimes we just get confused and because of our feelings. And we don't stop just loving someone. And sometimes when that person reappears right in front of us, all those feelings come back like boom. Okay. So you just get so confused and overwhelmed. And this person could be coming back at, they know exactly what they're doing. They're coming back when you're trying to move on. They know exactly what they're doing. I have a 10 of Swords. You said goodbye. You ended it. I have a King of Cups. Spirit's bringing you something better. I have a Fool. They want you to focus on this new energy and don't think you're recreating what you had with somebody else. You got to give this new person a chance. They're not the person who hurt you. And this is a loving energy. This is somebody who has love to give. And maybe they're saying old fashioned because they're kind of an old soul energy too, where that their soul has purpose or their soul has wisdom, their soul has traveled many lifetimes and, you know, brings something to this journey that's just very stable and secure. So that feels nice. I have a 5 of Pentacles. I feel like I just don't want to be disappointed again. They're saying we'll travel this journey together. It's almost like a no matter what energy. So you've got somebody coming towards you that they know that life. I have a little tabby cat in the background. No, it's like a guinea pig. I don't know. It looks like a tabby cat. Maybe it's a mouse. It feels like we're in it together. So somebody who is in it for the long run knows that life is hard, knows that we're going to have things that happen to us as a couple, but we'll get through it together. That's the 5 of Pentacles. We'll get through it together. I have the bottom of the deck. I have a 4 of Wands. This person may be your commitment in the future. This person may be the person who says, I want to forever with you. I think I'm just struggling with, they're saying, why did it take so long? Or why is it taking so long? Divine timing. I mean, maybe your person, this new person, wasn't ready for connection yet. Maybe they had, they needed to learn some additional lessons. They needed to end something, Spirit just said. So let's see what the loving messages are. Let's see what they want to say to you. Spirit, please share with me. Let's go to a party and turn up. Okay. Maybe the Spirit's way of saying we're going to meet at a party. Let's have a good time. Okay. Let's have some fun. Let's enjoy each other. Let's not worry about where we're going to be in 15 years. Let's just enjoy each other for today. I love looking at you. You're so attractive. So they're very attracted to you. I love that. I see so much potential in this connection. There is a sense of that crystal ball where you say to yourself, like, is this the person I'm supposed to be with? Is this person good for the long run? Can I see myself in the future with this person? You know, we all have those checklists, and maybe this person checks a lot of boxes and more because they said that this person was first class, high value, high vibration, high self-esteem. So how could you not be attracted to that? They're attracted to you for the same reasons. So much is happening so fast, but I'm prepared for it. The person who's ready for it, the person who's ready to be in a relationship, thank you, God. The person who is, I don't care that it's happening fast. I'm loving it. I'm not gonna push this away. I'm not gonna push you away. I get that you have confused feelings. I get that you have mixed feelings. I get that you don't want to be with your ex, but he still pops into your head sometimes. I get all of that. I fantasize about a future with you often. You've got somebody coming into your life that has a very old soul energy that, I don't know, I just feel like I want to take care of you is how it feels. Like, I just want to take care of you. You know, will you share your life with me? You know, it's as simple as that. Let's put this out to the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. Don't compare two people. Yeah, that's probably what's going on. Thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, kathymamolin.psychicmedium.com. Thank you for your comments. I appreciate them all. Check out my other 2 channels. The links are in the description below. I hope you enjoyed your reading today, and we'll see you again real soon.